everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for joining me for today's lesson on brow blocking with Mary Kay. Now, I have only done this a handful of times with my Mary Kay products, so this is still a work in progress, but I am still, willing to give it a try and play around because what's the worst that can happen? I have to do it over and wipe it off, heaven forbid. So let's get started. The items that you are going to be needing for today are alcohol wipe, a skin-safe glue stick, cream to powder foundation, liquid foundation, perfecting concealer, translucent powder, mineral powder foundation, and your desired colors to complete the look. And some makeup tools. Alright, to start off, I am going to just pin up my hair and get it up and out of the way for my face so that I don't have to worry about it getting in the glue, because that wouldn't be fun. For today, I'm going to start with our Mary Kay Foundation Primer with SPF 15. So for the foundation primer, I do an upward and outward motion to get all of the pores, but when I get to my cheeks, I do a downward motion to help hide my little peach fuzz. Next off is our eye primer from Mary Kay, and a little bit goes a long way. You really don't need that much. Next off is our alcohol wipe that I will use to clean up and remove any excess oil or any dirt that might have gotten on my face in the last few minutes or so. And I'm pairing it with our eyebrow and eyeliner brush from Mary Kay to brush and clean up all of the hairs and get them into place and ready to be glued down. So, taking our eyebrow brush again, just making sure my eyebrows are up and in the position I want so that when I go in and, yes, back glue your eyebrows, because you want the front, the back, the top, the bottom, you want them all coated in the glue. Because when you are gluing them down and brushing them into place like I'm doing right now, you want them to be as connected together so that they are one and as flat as a baby's bottom. I don't know, are babies' bottoms flat or are they just smooth? We would definitely want the smooth part. So here I do have a few little chunks of the glue that were getting all stuck up in my eyebrow hairs, so I just pick that off so that I can have the smooth finished look that I am wanting to recreate. And as I go in with this alcohol wipe, that's just to help clean up the edges, because you don't really need the glue to go any further past the actual eyebrow. Otherwise, it's going to look really wrinkled and creasy when you put the foundation on. So you want the glue to only be in the eyebrows. You want it to be as minimalistic as possible for when you are doing this. So now that I've done my first layer of gluing, we can go in with a hairdryer with the cool setting, because you do not want to burn your face while doing this. That would hurt like a son of a nutcracker. So definitely use the cool setting, and I have now done 3 layers. So let's go in with our cream to powder foundation and our blending sponge to color correct over my eyebrows and to help hide the eyebrows as well. Now this part, it's still a little finicky. I'm still learning how to do this, but you know what? Practice makes perfect, and I feel like this has given me a full coverage look that doesn't feel cakey or thick. Next off, I go in with our mineral powder foundation in a orange tone. I'll find the color that I used for me to help hide out the grayness that the eyebrows are showing. This is going to help matte out the eyebrow color itself, I guess. And I'm using a cream color brush or a flat brush to press it back in, and going back in with our cream to powder foundation to lock this all in together with the blending sponge. And now I'm going to go just a little bit past the eyebrow to start going in with my foundation. Pretty happy with how it looks so far. This is our Perfecting Concealer, and I'm going to go over top of this to create the false highlight of the brow bone that I'm going to do. Now I'm going in with my under eye corrector to start doing the rest of my face. And while I'm in my eye, I just use our blending sponge. I'm using our liquid foundation to do the rest of my face. Now for today, I'm not doing a drag look. I'm just doing a look that was, I guess, for a night out, but with false eyebrows on. And for my foundation, I forgot to mention that I was using a luminous foundation, not a matte look. So I'm pretty happy with how my eyebrows are already looking. I am going in with an extra liquid foundation in a darker tone to help matte out my eyebrows even more. This is something new that I'm trying, but I found for my end results that it looked and felt really good. So now I'm going to go in with our Mary Kay translucent powder, and I'm using the bottom flat side of our blending sponge to set my eyebrows in place. And this is a really key part because with using the cream to powder foundation, this is going to help hold that all into place so that it doesn't move anywhere. Pretty happy with how this looks right now. And ta-da! Here's my makeup for the rest of my face. So I'm going in with Cinnabar, our Chroma Fusion eyeshadow, to start drawing out the base of the eyebrow. Now, if you've never drawn on eyebrows before, you want them to look as realistic as possible, obviously, but you do want them to line up with where your eyes are as well. So here is where I am mapping out my eyebrows. So at the beginning, you start from the corner of your nose to the corner of your eye should be the corner of your eyebrow. Same idea. Corner of your nose to the outside corner of your eye should be kind of like the end of where your eyebrow should be. And then from the corner of your nose to your pupil should be the high point of your eyebrow. So that's what I'm mapping out here right now. And then you literally just connect the dots and create the look. Now this is going to give you the most realistic eyebrow shape possible. If you are wanting dramatic brows, you would change the angle of your end point for the tail of the eyebrow to get a different look. I find that the length of the eyeliner brush is as thick as I want it to be. So I'm using the Cinnabar Chroma Fusion eyeshadow to draw the entire eyebrow out. Now I'm going to go in with one of our eyebrow pencil liners to falsely draw in brow-like hairs. Now I'm choosing our espresso eyeshadow to darken the bottom side of the eyebrow to give a false shadow look. This is completely up to you on how detailed you want this to be, but if someone's going to be real close to you, you want it to look a little more realistic. Now I'm going back in with our Perfecting Concealer to highlight the brow bone and clean up any edges. And I am using one of our old Mary Kay lip brushes for the fine tip application. And then I'm also connecting it down the bridge of my nose and going on to the base of my eyelid as well, just to add that light pop to make my eyes pop even more. And I'm going to do it on the other side, even though I haven't drawn on my eyebrow, because I want to show you what it looks like with a brow and without a brow as well. And then I'll of course show you the final results with the other brow drawn on as well. And here's my mascara, because I forgot that. And here's my other brow. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here is me taking it all off now. I use a disposable face cloth, and this is our Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover, which is suitable for sensitive skin, contact wearers, and it is dermatologist tested. The amazing thing about our oil-free eye makeup remover is you let it sit and soak and do the work for you. There is no need to be sitting there and scrubbing away. Like, look at how much already came off just from letting me soak it there for like a few moments. And yes, I have sped up the scenes so that you're not sitting and watching like an hour of me doing this because, that's not fun. You get the idea of this. Makeup is on skin or it's on lashes. You do have to scrub a little bit, of course, but you don't have to worry about going overboard with it. And I'm just using some regular cotton pads that I purchased, I think a 6 or an 8 pack from Costco. So the one side has an abrasive side and then the other side just has the cotton side. Now, of course, you do have to scrub a little bit to get the glue out of your eyebrow since it is stuck in there, but not the end of the world. And yes, my skin is really red, but that is because I have writer's skin, and pretty much any abrasiveness that I have on my skin, I turn red for a few moments. But how crazy was that to do half my face that fast? So because there's that much makeup on, I am using 2 cotton pads to take off each half of my face because, I want to take off as much makeup as possible as fast as possible because I don't know about you, but I wanted to go to bed. It had been a long day. I love doing the show and tell of showing how much makeup comes off with just letting the cotton pad soak. It's crazy. I love it. So patting and letting it soak is the key. And my eyebrow is still sticky-uppy and doing its own thing. I don't know about you, but my eyebrow hairs like to do their own thing. So I really need to control them most days. So that is my one other eye taken off, and I'm going to use the flat side to take off the rest of my foundation and lipstick. Now, remember how much lipstick I had on and that you can see the pinkness of it. That's taken off. Remember that. Now, this is amazing. Mary Kay just came out with a micellar water, so I'm doing a double cleanser right now. And you are going to be amazed at how much foundation and makeup is still on my face, even after using the oil-free eye makeup remover. You will be amazed. Look at that! Ew! That's how much foundation was still in my pores. Oh man, and you are going to be even more blown out of the water when you see what's on my cleansing brush. Okay. So my face is now double cleansed. That's awesome. Let's get rid of that. That's gross. Okay, let's go in and wash my face. I am using a disposable face cloth, our Mary Kay Skin Vigorate cleansing brush, and I have been using our 3-in-1 cleansing bar. It has been working the best for me. Key thing is making sure your hands are clean when you are going to wash your face. So Mary Kay thankfully has our satin hand soap, and that is nice and super soft. So I get my face cloth wet and my brush wet so that my brush will lather up my soap as well. So I get my face damp, and I only take 4 swipes of my cleansing bar. That is all the cleanser I need from that bar with my brush. It is amazing. This brush has an automatic 1-minute timer. It is a brush that vibrates. It doesn't rotate. So it is a lot safer for your baby hairs around your forehead line, so you don't yank any of those out. So look at how much foundation is still coloring that brush head. That is disgusting. That could have still been in my skin, and I could have went to bed with that. Ta-da! Did you know our Mary Kay brush actually has a massaging head as well? I'll show you how we use that later on. So get my face cloth wet to wipe off my cleanser, and do another quick wipe to make sure I get all the cleanser off my face. Wring it out some more. And I really like using a disposable cloth because then I'm not worried about any of my laundry detergent being in my face cloth either. This is our satin lip scrub, our Shea scrub. And I really love using this, especially here in our Canadian Saskatchewan winters. Our winters get nasty here. Okay, seriously, that's how much lipstick still was on my lips, even with using my makeup remover. I just had to show you guys that. So I wipe off the lip scrub as well. It does taste actually pretty good, so if you accidentally get some of it in your mouth, it's not the end of the world. So now, using our amazing facial massager, I'm going to massage in my eye cream and my serums as well. I'm using our Age Minimizing 3D eye cream. For nighttime, I do use some more because during the daytime, you don't want too much products on your face. So at nighttime, I moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. This is our brand new Serum C plus E and our amazing pore minimizer. And I use 2 pumps of our Serum C plus E. And this is going to help the collagen and it's going to help even out my skin. Now my pore minimizer is literally what it's called. It minimizes your pores. And I find that when I mix them together, it's the perfect blend for my skin. And I massage this all over to cover my entire face. And whatever's left over goes on my arms. And I use, again, our Skin Vigorate brush with our massage head for the 1-minute timer to massage my serums into my skin. Makes a huge difference versus the serums just sitting on top of your skin versus actually getting absorbed and pushed into the skin to use the benefits. Because who wants to waste the products, right? Now, since I'm going to bed, this is my nighttime routine. So that is our Time-Wise Age Minimizing 3D Night Cream, and I currently am using the normal to dry solution. There is also a combination to oily style, but for me, I'm a little more dry. So I rub this all over in an up and outward motion, and I massage, 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 and of course finish off with some silky soft lips with our pairing satin lip balm. So thanks for watching, and have a great night, guys!